Political blame and corruption claims entangle SNAP benefits amidst immigration debates.
Her and little princess Mike Johnson, Grinder Johnson.
I thought you was gonna say Mikeisha.
Mikeisha Grinder Johnson decided they was gonna get up down there to the TV and start lying to the people about SNAP benefits. Now, a judge told Donald Trump that he needed to pay these people the money.
Yeah.
And guess what Donald Trump said? I give him part the money. Part of the money, not all of it. I'm going to give him part of the money. Huh? Probably use it on something stupid like he been doing. I'm going to build a big, beautiful water park in the back of the White House. Soon as I'm done with the new ballroom, we're going to have a water park back there.
It's going to be
for all of my grandchildren. My mama like, for who? For all my grandkids and all the MAGA supported children that want to bring their kids to the White House, they can play at the new water park.
We're going to do the Olympic-sized pool.
Child, ain't that much room at the White House, child. Olympic-sized pool up down there. Y'all, oh, goodness, y'all, these people. It says, as SNAP funding lapsed, a top official called the program corrupt. Now, they are moving to the fact of saying that SNAP is corrupt now because they say that some illegal aliens is getting the SNAP money. Now, you know what? I keep hearing a lot of conservative people complain that illegals are getting SNAP money. When you come to this country and you claim asylum, okay, there's certain things you're going to get when you claim asylum.
Yeah.
Because you left a country that's war-torn and treating your people like trash. You run to the United States, and if you actually come here for help.
Yeah.
So what you think they're going to get?
Help.
They're going to get some help.
Right.
Why Americans are so up in arms about that, I don't know. Now, you came to this country, you're a refugee, okay? You finally made it up over here on the ship, the boat, the plane, the bus, the field, the walking, whatever you did to get here. You don't have nothing. No money, no place to stay, no nothing.
Right.
What's wrong with them getting some SNAP benefits? So they can eat.
Right.
Now, they was only getting $8 a day for SNAP. That's not a lot of money.
Right, it's not a lot.
But if you do it right, you can make it work.
Right. Yeah.
$8 a day. Let's see what 8 times 30 is, because this lady made a number. She said $127 a month for the average family. Now, let's see what $8 a day gives, because, baby, I don't think it's that. You know, that lady, she don't know what the hell she's talking about. Like 8 times 30. It's $240. She's saying, this lady right here is saying they only get, the average family is only getting $170 a month. Now, if the average family is getting only $170 a month, baby, that's $5.60 a day. Why are you lying to these people? Because I know a single person who just got $245 for their SNAP. And they just filed that as an emergency. Like, hey, I just need some food real quick.
Yeah.
Here's $240. Now, they made that motherfucker jump through a whole bunch of hoops to get that money now. But he got it.
Right.
Oh, goodness, y'all. It says Agricultural Secretary Brooke Rollins described SNAP at a recent press conference as a bloated, so broken, so dysfunctional, so corrupt that it's astonishing when you dig in. 46 million people, Americans, are on this. Let me see. What's the percentage? We have 350 million people in our country, right?
Yeah.
That's what percentage of that is 46 million? Okay, let's see. We got 350. Y'all, I'm real bad at doing math. 350, I guess it's supposed to be divided by 0.45. That don't make sense. Nah. Y'all, okay, so it's let me see. Let me try to do this again, y'all. Let me see. 350 million. Let me see. I don't know, child. I'm bad at doing math on my phone. How am I supposed to do this to figure out the percentage? Child, let me see. Times 46%. is 16% of the population is on SNAP benefits. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's more people on SNAP than there are black people in the country.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? Who's getting SNAP benefits?
White people.
No buttons for that? Lord. It says the message came as the headlines highlighted food banks warning of an impending crisis as money ran out over the weekend for SNAP recipients. The Trump administration announced Monday it would partially restore some federal food assistance payments after being ordered to by two federal judges to do so, but warned they will be delayed. Now let me tell you something what else he's going to do. He's going to sue the Trump. He's not going to want to give these people their money, so he's going to sue to not give it to them.
But what's the lawsuit going to be?
That the government is shut down, so we can't give the money out. That's going to be the lawsuit. I know you're looking confused, but that's going to be the lawsuit. The government is shut down. How are we going to pass out the money if we ain't got nobody to pass it out?
Oh, okay.
The Democrats got the everything is shut down because of them. It says Rollins asserted on X on Sunday that the unprecedented and controversial data demand her agency made to states earlier this year had revealed troubling things about SNAP. The U.S. Department of Agriculture ordered states to turn over the personal data of all SNAP recipients over the last 5 years, including names, dates of birth, social security numbers, and addresses. Now, let me tell y'all something. People who get in SNAP benefits do not need to be investigated to see why they're getting $100 a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what you gonna do? You trying to figure out if millionaires is getting SNAP money?
I guess so.
You trying to figure out if people like me is getting SNAP money? They trying to figure out, mommy, are you getting SNAP coins? Huh? You could probably get them though. I need to apply for you. See if you can get some SNAP coins up there. Because you ain't got no income and you ain't paying no taxes. Look. Push the glasses up. That's why you putting your head down. No, push the glasses up on your face. Okay, y'all. So, this lady Rollins, they trying to make this all about the Democrats is keeping the people from getting the SNAP benefits. They're not talking about why this is happening.
Yeah.
Now, the Democrats have not stood up on the podium anywhere and said, no, it's the Republicans' fault, the reason why y'all SNAP benefits is leaving. Because let me tell you something, what the Republicans want, they either want you to be starving or no health care. Because remember, we talked about this the other day. Russia over there deleting all those Ukrainians.
Yeah.
Benjamin over there killing all those people. They want to delete Americans too, but they can't do it with guns.
Right.
So they're doing it with policy.
Yeah.
This is another policy move. And on top of that, but they don't even realize that this taking SNAP benefits away from people is hurting the farmers. Again, the farmers keep getting the butt end of everything over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And you know why they're doing that to the farmers?
Why?
Because they want their land. They want the land.
Yeah.
To do other things with. They want us to import all of our fruits and vegetables and from other places. And get them out of business. I'm trying to figure out what is the big strategy with this. Like, I still haven't figured it all out yet. But I want to know what it is. And I'm going to figure it out sooner or later. And when I do, y'all get ready for my show to be over with. Because they're going to come and get me.
Oh, but come on, cat.
Y'all, let me play for y'all what these people said. This Collins girl or whatever. Is it 2 videos or just one? It's one, right?
One.
Y'all watch this nonsense. Just watch this. And Grinder Mike Johnson had something to say at the end too. And remember, he wanted to blow that dude's brains out and not with a gun, with his mouth. Y'all watch this.
Of people who stand to lose lose their food stamp benefits. What should they do?
My message to America is first, the fact that your government is failing you right now. That poverty is not red or blue. It is not a Republican or Democrat issue. It doesn't matter who you voted for or even if you voted. That if you are in a position where you can't feed your family and you're relying on that $187 a month for an average family in the SNAP program, that we have failed you. But I think what's so important, and this is why we keep hammering this, the Republicans have voted over and over and over again to open this government so that these funds don't stop. And for 14 different times, the Democrats have said, no, we are going to hold hostage the most vulnerable families in this country so that we can get our left-wing radical agenda into the government and the governing structure. And to that, President Trump, Speaker Johnson, Majority Leader Thune have said absolutely not. And we're very grateful for that. Please vote yes. We implore the Democrats in the Senate to vote yes to get this government open and these people the benefits that they need to feed their families.
And it's clarifying. When she says we have failed you, she means we, the Democrats, okay? Because as we've just...
Now, y'all, I did a little bit more research into this story because I really wanted to make sure that people understood exactly what was going on with this, because we only hearing one side of the story. We only hearing the Republican side that they're blaming Democrats for SNAP benefits.
Yeah.
We're not hearing the other side. And, you know, this is where Democrats always go wrong with messaging. They never stand out there and say, hey, this is the reason why. It says this is some of the things that some of the key things Democratic Party leaders and many of its members are insisting before or as part of reopening the government include. They want an extension of the enhanced premium tax credit. That means something that people are going to save under the Affordable Care Act marketplaces. These subsidies were increased during the COVID-19 era and are set to expire soon, which will raise premiums for many. And they don't want that to happen. This is what is in the bill that they want to change. They want those tax credits to change so that people's premiums don't go up.
Yeah.
Saving Americans money. Another thing they want protection of core health care and social safety net programs, preventing cuts to Medicaid or other programs serving lower income Americans. They're trying to save poor people from their cuts to Medicaid. They want to take your benefits away. Like if you have preventative medication or anything like that, like say for instance you're a diabetic, they want to remove the protection that Joe Biden then put in for cheaper insulin. They want to remove that and make you pay the old price, the high price. And, you know, people need insulin to live.
Yeah, I know.
People were already, before Joe Biden did that with insulin, people were trying to decide if they're going to eat or they're going to get their medication.
Right.
And that was real.
Yeah.
It says they also want, this is what the Democrats want, they want assurance that any appropriations deal won't lead to structural damage to health or social programs, i.e. not just short-term funding, but safeguards for programs they view as essential. So they looking out for people's health.
Yeah.
And they want, everything is going up so high. Just imagine if you're on a fixed income and you barely scraping by. You know what a fixed income is?
Yeah.
What is it?
A fixed income is an income that stays, you get paid the same amount.
Yeah, it doesn't change. No matter what you do, it's not going to change. People on fixed incomes are already struggling.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen if they have one little medical event that arises and now there's no more, their copay is not $20 no more. Now it's $100 for their copay.
Right. They're going to fall back on their bills just to try to pay that.
In short, Democrats want not only a funding resolution to reopen the government, but policy protections and extensions tied to the funding. Now, let me tell y'all what the Republicans are refusing to do. Okay? On the other side, the Republican Party leadership is largely taking these positions. They want a clean continuing resolution or stopgap funding bill that supply keeps the government open without major new policy changes, especially on healthcare subsidies tied to it. Now, what they mean by this, they want a clean continuing resolution or stopgap funding bill that simply keeps the government open. What they want to do is they want to say, like, hey, you know what? We'll negotiate with you about this healthcare shit, but you need to go ahead and sign what we got right now so we can open up the government. That's a trick. That's why the Democrats don't want to go for that, because they're like, no, because if we pass the bill the way it is, everybody loses, and then y'all get to turn and say, ha, 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 ha. You know, you was dumb and you voted for this.
Yeah.
It says they insist that any extension of the ACA, the Healthcare Act, the Republicans say that any extension of the ACA subsidies or other major program expansions must be dealt with separately, not as part of the emergency funding bill. For example, some Republicans say, open government first, then we'll talk policy. I just told you that from the first thing.
Yeah, you did.
That's a ha 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 ha, I got you moment.
Right.
Says they are wary of committing to long-term or large-scale spending expansions or program commitments in the context of this funding fight, since it keeps up the larger budget structural issues. For instance, they question the cost of fully subsidized extension. Now, what that means is what it means is that Republicans want to reopen the government without conceding major entitlement or subsidy expansions as part of the deal. It's not fair. The Republicans want to get everything that they want, but they don't want to give the Democrats or the American people things that's going to protect them.
Yeah.
And they blaming the Democrats for the shutdown because they saying, look, we told y'all all you got to do is just open up the government and we'll talk about it later. No.
Right.
That's not a good deal.
Yeah.
Because guess what? When they do reopen the government with this same deal, and then everything gets fucked up, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna blame the Democrats. See, they did this to y'all.
Right. Yeah.
And now what the Republicans are doing, what people don't even realize is that what they doing to these people, starving Americans to make Democrats feel guilty to go ahead and sign the deal that they have so they can turn around and screw them again with health care. Do you think the Democrats are being like problematic by saying, hey, you know, we want to protect people and their health care. We don't want them paying more money. We want to go back to pre-COVID prices and stuff and everything so everything could be cheap again for everybody.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with that.
So do you agree with the Republicans that they need to be starving Americans and then blaming the Democrats because they don't want to help Americans with their health care?
No.
You ain't got nothing else to say? Like, this is really important. Like, this affects you.
I know.
You had no opinion.
No.
Wow. Child. So look, who do you want the Democrats to fold?
No. Of course
You
not.
want them to fight.
Yeah.
Keep the government shut down.
Yeah.
Until the Republicans say, do something. Because guess what? Everything that they want in the bill is there for them.
Right.
Every single thing.
Yeah.
Nothing for you. Nothing for me. I can't see how some people who's on Medicaid and Medicare is sitting up here agreeing with this nonsense. I know people who are on Medicaid and Medicare and is like standing on immigrants shouldn't be getting food stamps as a reason to stand on the Republican side with this bullshit. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, it says that Democrats say one reason they are holding out is that previous promises by Republicans to negotiate policy after funding never materialized.
Yeah.
I believe that. So they want policy commitments before or as part of reopening. You know, they even willing to say, okay, we'll help you reopen, but you got to at least promise that you're going to do this later.
All right.
And they still saying, no. I ain't promising So, according to what you're hearing right now, who's actually hurting the American people?
It's the Republicans.
It says timing and linkage. Republicans argue that tying major policy changes like health care subsidy extensions to the must-pass funding bill sets a bad precedent and could slow down everything. They prefer to deal with funding as one negotiation and policy as another. Democrats are pushing for what they view as critical programs for their base, while Republicans are concerned about the cost. Why are you concerned about the cost? I mean, excuse me, we spend more money on the military than anything. Take down that military don't need $1 trillion a year budget.
Right.
There's a lot of waste going on around here that Donald Trump claimed he was going to get rid of all the waste, fraud, and abuse. Where did that come from? Why are y'all considering helping Americans with health care part of waste, fraud, and abuse? That's what I want to know.
All right. It does make sense.
It's wasteful to spend money on you and your health care. It's wasteful. Matter of fact, let's check Judah and make sure he's not doing this out of fraud. Because remember, that's what they just said. They want to check everybody and everybody's out.
All right.
On food stamps. So they want to do the same thing to Medicare and Medicaid. That's why they don't want to get the money. Because all of this waste, fraud, and abuse is going on up down here. I don't know nobody who's going to the hospital lying about having kidney disease. Do you?
No. Not at all.
And when you go to the hospital, do you leave with a check?
No.
No. So where's this so-called fraud at?
Right.
These people are tripping. It says Democrats are pushing for what they view as critical programs for their base, while Republicans are concerned about the cost, precedent, and scope of commitments. For example, estimates show that existing enhanced ACA subsidies could cost hundreds of billions of dollars over time. We don't care about that.
Yeah.
Because what's important? People's lives or what? We don't care how much it costs. This is America. This is supposed to be the richest country in the world. Why our citizens are not being taken care of off top automatically? There should be no price on the American citizens' lives.
All right. Shit.
Because the shutdown puts pressure on federal workers, beneficiaries, and the public, both sides are calculating how much they can hold out. Democrats believe they have leverage by being able to refuse reopening without policy concessions. Republicans believe reopening first gives them leverage to deny the concessions later. You just heard it. So it says the shutdown isn't just about whether the government gets funded. It's about what comes with the funding. Democrats are saying we only vote to reopen or support the reopening if you agree to extend these health care subsidies and protect social programs.
All right.
Republicans are saying reopen the government first, then if you want the subsidies policy changes, we'll talk, but not as part of the immediate funding measure. You know what's going to happen. This is like somebody, your brother, your sister challenging you to some bullshit. Hey, give me the key. Only if you wipe the bottom of my feet first. Give me the key. I give you the key, but you got to lick my toes. And then guess what happens? After you get done licking your brother's toes for the key, guess what he says? Psych! Right?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Y'all stop playing with people's lives up down here. Y'all starving folk and making people sick. And you don't care. You know why they don't care? Because once they get in these offices and they set for life.
Right.
These people ain't got to worry about no health care. They don't have to. They got millions of dollars from APAC and all these PACs and like that. They don't give a damn about nobody else.
Nope.
Because their family is good.
Right. They eating good.
They don't know what it's like to have to go to the grocery store and buy groceries.
Right.
Bob, Mike, Grinder Johnson, and Halle Bailey or whatever the hell your name is. I didn't get the lady Halle Bailey name. What the hell?
You just tried Halle Bailey.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Halle Bailey did not get tried. Okay? Because she's just as stupid, but in another way. Oh, goodness, y'all. That story, like, I'm glad that I finally went into that because we're going to be doing that more deep dives into this stuff and not just being so topical, especially when it's super important.
Yeah.
Because we needed to hear that because a lot of people are not hearing that, what I just said.
Right.
The Republicans got the microphone. And that's why I'm so sick of Jeffries and all them. They're not saying shit. They're acting stupid. And I'm tired of them.
Yeah.
Hakeem. With a name like Hakeem, you're supposed to be protect the up down here.
Right.
Y'all, Puff Daddy's back up down here again. Oh, goodness, y'all.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. That I'm spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rockin' designer, Gucci attire with the Louboutin heels. Little shawty dressed up, she style.